And, of course, these two programs to be able to kick things off here from Camp Randolph. Nakia Watson. But after the early turnover, really, James, these defenses right now continuing to impose their will. On the ground again, Watson again. This time Illinois' defense right there. A lot of white shirts to take him down. But they've been fantastic here, bringing you the sights and sounds tonight. And they can't get in on 1st and goal, but they've got a couple more opportunities.
Illinois brings some pressure, and they attack the line of scrimmage. Good call.
3rd down and 2. 4 receivers into the near side for Martinez, who is getting swallowed up. He loses the football. Scoop and sprint. There goes Kelvin Hart. Touchdown, Illinois.
3rd most giveaways over the last 4 years. Unfortunately for Adrian, that ball comes out. Right, that's in between. That is right in between.
Harris back to throw. The pocket collapsing, and there is the first sack of the day. Keith Randolph Jr.
Don't see Ryan Walters liking the blitz every snap. Bring some additional pressure, but for an athletic quarterback.
Chance to get off the field with a 3 and out. Reynolds picked off. No. Yes, it was Keith Randolph Jr. who almost dropped it but held on.
Get your hands up to knock a ball down, but maybe he could play a little tight end right here, Chris. A wobbly ball, and he makes the big catch.
Kane, straight ahead run. He's not going to get there.
Gone from Irving back to Thomas. In pocket again for Morgan, and now they'll try to scramble out. Got happy feet, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Deepest in the backfield, and he'll get the call. Straight ahead. Not today. 4th down.
1st and goal, set up shop at the 5. The Wildcat sniffing it out, Keith Randolph.
Eligibility-wise, big 88 in the middle. Watch him here. See this little swim move and just dumps the offensive lineman on his face.
3rd and a mile for Helinski and company. Go conservative.
Played Michigan State in the crossover and struggled.
Helinski running out of time, flushed to his right and dropped. Keith Randolph.
Watch the big fella. This is 300 pounds of effort right here, right? As Helinski gets flushed out by Johnny Newton, and then he decides to keep it instead of throw it away. And
18th in passing, very similar to what Illinois was a season ago. DQ James comes in at running back, and he gets the ball here, but Illinois comes up with Tariq Barnes.
That's the largest and longest run of the night for Indiana. Josh Henderson, I think he may have lost a yard there.
Might mean Seth Coleman, who has a sack, gets some more run. Coleman is in there. And Armstrong is dropped again. Been forever yet again.
There he is, the interior part of that defensive lineman. He had a tackle for loss last week against Indiana. And
Virginia without a 3rd down conversion in the game. This is Hollins. Virginia is still without a 3rd down conversion in the game. Armstrong is sacked. 4th of the game. It's Keith Randolph who brings him down.
this part of the game still matters to Ryan Walters.
And off Hollins. Yeah, it matters.
Right there. Just how many times have you seen this interior part of Illinois today on the defensive?
Becoming a big question.
Mertz gets wrapped up by 3 Illini defenders. Keith Randolph Jr., the first to get to him. Big Keith.
On 3rd and 11, Petrus pressured and set. It's Randolph.
I'll tell you what, here's Keith Randolph right here. He's having a phenomenal season. 300 pounds, but don't get it twisted. This guy can move. You see the quickness there, coming around the edge on a TE game and then finishes the job.
There you see Casey Thompson coming back.
to the Nebraska sideline. Smothers in trouble, and down he goes, sacked. Keith Randolph, who had the blocked extra point earlier.
Excellent penetration here by Keith Randolph. You see him work inside, shoot through the gap. Officials timeout. Out of 4-eye technique, and makes a big negative play on 3rd down.
Keith Randolph, junior late sub in on the defensive line for the Illini, number 88. Illinois brings some pressure, and Berger is met behind the line of scrimmage.
Devin Maccabee behind him, gets the carry, thrown down behind the line. Keith Randolph.
This will be the 307th straight crowd of 100,000 plus, dating back to 1975. Swing pass to Corum. Dumped for a loss back at the 34-yard line by Keith Randolph. Outstanding defensive lineman.
Around the 50 that they make a mistake that forces them to punt.
2nd and 10. Screen. Hall swallowed up by Keith Randolph, who blew up his blocker on the Northwestern offensive line.
They're not just big, they're not just athletic, they're instinctive. They sniff out that screen, and he's already moving toward Evan Hull.
Shallow Creek High School in Alvin, Texas, just outside of Houston. To tackle for loss, it's 3rd and long. Thomas Zyros, he catches. Down to the 26.
3rd and 10 coming up here.
See if they can get pressure with the front 4.
They bring it, and there it is. Arrives right in time. Keith Randolph.
With his hands, and that's what you have to be able to do. Really comes underneath, just the strength.
So now Florida Atlantic comes out. Tyler Strain, by the way, limped off, kind of favoring his left leg.
Pass protection on 3rd and 7. Low snap. Card trying to get away, and he will be dragged down.
In the country, but again, first he gets the penetration, and then he finishes. Watch the finish. You got a looper. He came around on a loop.
And it's Newbin with nowhere to go, and there's Keith Randolph.
Big DT. You're going to see him, number 88, to the top side. Oh, he does a really nice job of just jumping over the top of Greg Johnson.